What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So Dragon Ball today we have the Namekian, Piccolo, the legend, the myth, not a myth, the legend, he's a legend. Anyway, so landscape, orientation, wide shoulders on Piccolo, he's a beast. So small enough head, but landscape orientation, use a pencil. Always, first at least, and then erase mistakes and stuff, and you can go over a marker after. But yeah, hit pause if I go too fast. I don't know if I said that already. But right, so we'll just start with kind of the frown, his like those big brows that he has, right? So we're going to just start with a line down the middle here. Top half of a page, right in the center. But we're up above halfway. We're just up here in the top half, and then we'll go down like this first, right? And this is going to curve around both sides. So it's going to curve here, and it's going to curve here, like so. And then we're going to bring this line longer, so it's going to go like this. It's like a tick, and it goes real far, so it's going to go like out to here, and the other side will tick out the other way as well, so it's going to go like so. And there's a slight bump on that one, but that's okay. It makes him look like more of an organic creature. So you could have both of them straight if you wanted, but one can be bumpy. It's not a big deal. So then, right, so this brow is going to like curve around. So it's going to like come around this way, back in and curve up here. So it's like a big sort of eyebrow section. Like so, okay? And then in under here we have his eyes. So he's frowning heavily, so real small, skinny Dragon Ball eyes. So once you've that done, we do a small diagonal line there, and then it kind of comes over the bottom. So it's gonna like go this way. And then we'll go diagonal up into here, like that. So real skinny eyes. And so then you can barely see his like iris, and it's black. So you're just gonna go curve like a tiny slit of a circle, just here, like there. And it's black inside, but you'll leave like a white dot on one side, like there, like so. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So we have the skinny small section just there, and then we'll bring it across like so along the bottom, and then back up the other side like that. And then, of course, his small slit of an eye just here. Like so. And then colour it in dark black, but leave a white shine somewhere. Like there. Right, so then his nose, so we've got like that typical sort of Dragon Ball style nose, so it comes down the front here, straight down first, and then we'll bring it around up like so. And then we have that diamond kind of shadow area. So it comes out here, goes back along into there, and then it'll come back up the other side, like so. Of course, he's got those cheek marks as well. So we go like across like this. Another one across here. Like so. And right, so then his mouth, real close to his nose, and it's real serious, sort of downturned kind of mouth. So it goes up, across, down there like that. And then just a line for his bottom lip, just underneath, just there, curving downwards. And his chin then, just down here. So pointy sort of chin just down here. And he could have some frown lines just on his nose, just here as well. So like, kind of like something like that. So then the shape for the face, that classic Dragon Ball kind of shape. So we go up for the jaw, about there, just across from the mouth, and then we bring this diagonal up as well. There as well, and you're just under the corners of his eyes there. That's kind of how far up you'll bring that line, and then when you get to this edge of his jaw, you'll change direction and go up this way. So like the line, if you kept going with the line, it would go off this way, but we're going to change our direction and go up this direction. So, and then, so this brow sort of area could have some more sort of brow lines just there, like so. And then there's kind of a line up the middle of his head, just here. Right, so he's got those antennae, so like just like an antenna like here, coming down around to a circular area there, and then comes back up around into there, and this side as well, so like curving down around here, this back up around, down into the other side of his head, just there. And then he's got that massive bald head of his, so it's going to come up like so, like there, and then up all the way around. So real round sort of shape, kind of like the top of a balloon, you know, right up to the top of my page. So, trying to get it even on both sides, as even as I can. Like so. That's what we're going for anyway. Right, so ears, big old ears, so real pointy. So it comes out from his brow where his head meets his brow here. Jump over the antenna, keep going up out to there, and then bring it back down under the antenna, like here. Change your direction back in towards his face and around for the lobe on the bottom. And we have some lines, bones and ligaments and things just inside here. And some lines coming around like this. Like so. Then the other ear, same sort of thing. Up to there. You can line them up with a ruler if you want them to be the same height. Bring them down like that. Down to about here, jump over the antenna, change direction, and into the earlobe. Just there. And then this is going to curve up like so. Bones and ligaments. this around under there and inside. So that's the ears pretty much done. So right, his neck, it's real wide, real big. Comes out, actually his ears go over his neck. That's how big his neck is. So like curved line, say here. Curved line like here. So real big neck, crazy big. Might be another line or two in there. And the inside neck muscles, so coming from near where his jaw is, we go down into there. And then the other side comes up like that. Adam's apple, like an S sort of line, just turned sideways. And then his chest muscles, so it's like two big bumps coming across the front here. So we'll go up and across. Like there. And then another one. Going this way. Similar sort of shape. And then we have another bump just here for an extra muscle. Kind of probably start of his shoulder muscles. And these go underneath his clothes, so his kimono or his gi, his uniform. So this comes down, goes in this way, comes to like a V here, and then goes back up, like so, and around to there. And then we have his trapezius muscles just in here. Boom. The other one like here. And then there's some like muscle lines in there. Maybe one or two here. And inside neck muscle. Just there, just there. Maybe like some hatching or something, just coming down there. Bring this a little bit longer, I think. Okay, so the rest of his chest muscle bumps down like so. First, meets another one to there. And like another chest muscle line this way. You could add extra ones just to make them look extra ripped. You can add as many of these as you want. Maybe like a couple going in this way, like so. So his arms are folded across his chest. So we got to do his shoulders first, I guess. So real big. So we come down to the purple clothing he has on. So going diagonal this way, and we meet another fold, like so. Kind of like a mountain, sort of a point going this way. And then this is going to slightly curve around his shoulder muscle. So we're going out real wide. We're probably out like this wide for his shoulders, maybe here. So this then comes out to there, down like so, into there. So we have big shoulder muscle then in here. So like a big curving. Shoulder muscle like there. And the top of his clothes comes in this way. Like that. Okay. So his arms are folded. So this arm's going this way. The other arm will go this way. So we'll do this sort of shape over the other side as well first before we move further. So right, so this comes down like this, kind of a clothesline in there, maybe like something similar over this side, and then some more folding, sort of bumping lines this way. And then it points there. And then this is going to come down like this one. And we're going to meet that big curving shoulder line again. So it's like that. Like so. And then the rest of his t-shirt will like come across here, down, and kind of like this one, except more sort of pointy, kind of down there. So arms folded isn't an easy thing to draw because you've like biceps, one arm going in there. So we'll do this arm first because this arm is in front. We'll do the arm in front first. So, right, tricep, right down, like that. Bicep curves around here, like that. Elbow should be just here where his arm folds, right? So say, so the crook of his forearm and where they meet is just here. So just under here is where his elbow would be. So like this. That's like his elbow. And then the rest of his forearm will go up like this. Of course, Piccolo has all these patterns on his arms, these pink sort of pads. But we'll do those. We'll get the main bits of his arm in first. So this comes up like to there. And the rest of that forearm kind of comes up to here. And we meet his wristbands. So it just kind of curves here. Right? So we don't finish that. It just has a wristband and then a bit of his arm. But it meets the bicep of the other arm just here, right? And this arm stops just, say, underneath this eye and this chest muscle on the left-hand side, just here. Okay, if you're lining things up to know how far to go. This elbow, just under this, like just where his trapezius goes in. And this arm, just underneath the edge of that eye there. So then his bicep then, if you fold your own arms, you'll see what I mean. Your wrist will go kind of underneath your bicep kind of thing. So the other bicep is just beside it, so just here. And it kind of curves into in around that pad that he has. That. And then the wristband, so his wrist is going off into here, but he's got a wristband on, so we just got to do the curved lines for that. So one there, curves this way, like so, and this curves underneath, and then we go up, down. So when you fold your arms, the other arm kind of goes underneath this one and comes out under here and goes into your armpit on that side. So tricep comes down and curves into where his elbow would be. So like this one, your elbow is underneath where your arm bends. So that joint. So another elbow just like here. That, and then the rest of this arm will go under the other arm, just there. Right, so the side of his body, we might as well do it while we're down here, so it's just like here. some more of his purple clothes, just here. And maybe like some of his waistband, you know, the blue sort of waistband with like a line across here for it. And maybe some more lines. Every now and then. So this arm then, it's going to come out up here, and we have a wristband on this as well, right? So it's coming out over here. So the wristbands is somewhere there. Let's say like bumping around his wrist. Two of them, 3 sections on each one. So then his arm will go underneath here, back towards his, down towards his bicep. So it'll go like here and bump a little bit. And then his other wrist up and into there. And then maybe a line like so. Right, so he has all those pads and stuff, those pink pads and like green sort of lines on his skin. So let's go. We've one on the shoulder. And then one here. This has curved lines on it, so going like so. There. Let me do the other shoulder. Like that, and then we add those curved lines. I wonder what the Namekians call these things. You know the way we have like names for our body parts? You know, like belly button and all that kind of stuff. I wonder what they call these. Pinkies. No, that's a pinky. Stupid name. Patties. Man, my patties are sore. My patties are extra pink today. I wonder what that means. Anyway, I'm rambling. So this curves around. There on his bicep. Like so, and then curved lines on them. Like that. He's one on his forearm, 2 on his forearm actually. You know, like I think someone like Yamcha would have like asked him, you know. Like, Yamcha would probably have done it. Like, hey Piccolo, what the hell are those things called on your arm? Like so, and we gotta do a double line. And then curved lines. And there's one on the bottom part. And curved lines. So you're just like drawing a border and then putting curved lines inside. That's pretty much it. So, right, the one on the bicep, just here, go around, like that, give it a double line, like so, and then the curved lines. And say a little bit more just on this forearm here. Oh yeah, and then, so if it comes underneath his forearm, it'd have to come out the other side a little bit, so just here. Like that. Right, so then he's got like all lines on his arms, on his skin. Doesn't have it on his chest for some reason, but they are here. So you can do pretty much as much detail as you want, but it's kind of all in this green area, kind of wraps around, follows the shape of his arm, okay? So I'll just do this probably quickly. So this is what you're going for. Kind of broken line. Kind of coming around, following the arm shape. Like that. And you'll do that the whole way, all the way. Oh, man. Sneezes. Oh man, that hurt. Oh. Oh. Do you ever sneeze that like it's so bad it hurts your shoulders? Or maybe it's just getting old. Oh. Oh man, it still hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh. Piccolo's looking at me like, you are a weakling. I'm sorry, Master Piccolo. And right, the other arm then as well. Okay, I think that's everything. Yep, that's how to draw Piccolo from Dragon Ball. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.